Greetings, all my Star Wars fans. Dr. Jones here again with another episode of Tales from Tyrannus. Today, we're not talking about stuff that other people are doing. We're talking about stuff we're doing right here in the Garrison. And our guest today is one of our very own squad leaders from Inferno Squad, Mr. Dan Brown. Dan, please introduce yourself to the group.
Hi, thanks for having me on here. My name is Daniel Brown, and I'm the squad leader for Inferno. I joined the Legion back in 2010. My first troop was the Richmond Christmas Parade, which unfortunately afterwards got dubbed the Death Troop, and taught me a valuable lesson about why you don't use things like Velcro and hot glue on costumes.
Yeah, the Richmond Christmas Parade can be unforgiving if you don't have a good kit going on. Well, you guys are doing something pretty amazing. You're putting on a virtual convention. I got the trailer that you sent me. I wanna play the trailer and then get some of your thoughts on it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see the trailer. Man, that looks pretty cool. Inferno-Con. Tell us all about it, man. What is it?
Well, InfernoCon is something that we kind of came up with because, like everybody else, we're a little frustrated because we can't get out and do some of the stuff that we'd like to do in 2020. One of the things that sort of spurred it on was, especially around the holidays, we had the opportunity to do a lot of work bringing in donations and money and things like that for these various charities like Make-A-Wish. And since that wasn't possible this year, we wanted to find something else that could kind of take the place. Obviously, nothing is quite the same as physically going and trooping in places, but we think this is hopefully the next best thing.
Yeah, it's cool. I have to be honest. I mean, I'm a pretty tech savvy guy, but I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this whole idea of a virtual convention. I mean, I don't want you to explain all the technical details. I know you got a crew full of people working on it, but what's it going to be like? I mean, what's the experience going to be like for the viewer? Is it hard? Are you going to send out a link? Like, how does it work?
I'm glad you don't want all the technical details because I've got guys working on that who know way more about that than I do. So I'm going to give you kind of the dumbed down version that they gave me. If you want to participate in viewing the convention, all you'll need to do is just open up a video window from Twitch, and we'll have that on a number of places. It'll be on the Facebook groups. It's on our website, www.InfernoCon. Well, it's inferno-con.com, and that's really the only thing you need to do is just kind of open the window, and the panels will all be there. We'll have everything from panelists to videos and shared content, all coming through Twitch. Viewers will be able to ask questions using the Twitch social media tie-ins, and they'll also be able to do some of that through Facebook as well, if that's how they choose to view the stream.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. It sounds like you got a lot of really talented people working on it. I know I saw some Happy Troopers fingerprints on some of that video there. And for the viewers, if you're not familiar with Happy Trooper, he's actually in Inferno Squad in our Garrison. So check. I'm sorry, Phil.
Yeah, he's actually the Squad XO.
Oh yeah. So he's not just in the squad; he's the XO. But his channel is pretty amazing. So if you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link in the description for you to check out Happy Trooper. What's the content going to be like, Daniel? I mean, is it like how many different panels? And I know it's going to be over a series of days. What are we looking forward to?
Well, it starts on Friday, the 2nd of October, and we run through the 4th. We have about 10 panels that we're doing. The topics are sort of all over the map. We didn't want to do something that was so specific to one group that other people wouldn't have interest. So we didn't want to talk about how to build a specific costume type, because obviously you lose a lot of people there. So instead, the topics are sort of generally interesting. We've got one that talks about 3D printing, and then the next one is going to be the Rebel Legion people talking about things that they do and the stuff that's important to them. We have the Garrison Tyranus leadership team coming on to talk about how this garrison is unique in the 501st. So it's kind of a big range that hopefully will appeal to, appeal to a lot of people. There'll be something for everybody, is the hope.
And Albin's going to be there, right?
He will. We talked with him pretty early in the process, and he's going to join us for the final panel on Sunday after the photo shoot.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yeah. So, I mean, having something to do during the pandemic and doing something cool and Star Warsy, I know that's fun, but you shared with me yesterday that like there's a bigger reason for doing all this. Like what motivated you to pull this off? What's the real reason behind InfernoCon?
Well, there's two reasons that I'd give, and the first one is that as I mentioned earlier, I think that this is a way to kind of make up for some of the donations that we normally would help bring in, and that's pretty important. Make-A-Wish is a great charity, and that's what we're supporting with this con. The other big reason is that over the last few months, I've become very aware that a lot of our members are realizing how important being in the 501st costuming was to them. It's kind of one of those things where you don't really realize how important it is till you can't do it. And so this is kind of a way for us to shove back a little bit, against the pandemic. We're limited in what we can do physically, but we don't have any limits here. And this is, kind of a way to push back a little bit and say, hey, this year, we are going to be active. We are going to keep this up. We're not quitting.
Yeah. I mean, every time I see a Facebook post with a new member with a new costume, it makes me happy for them that they got their costume done, but it does make me a little sad because I'm like, what are you gonna do? Wear it around your living room? I mean, we're not in a heavy trooping time frame anymore, so this is going to be kind of cool for them. Tell us more about the donations, because I understand there's going to be multiple ways that people can donate, and it's not going to cost them a bunch of money, and they might actually win some stuff from it.
Yeah, so the donations actually go straight to Make-A-Wish. We are simply facilitating it. We don't actually handle any of that money. So when you're watching the stream, there's a donate button on the stream. Any money that you donate there goes directly to Make-A-Wish. The second thing is that I guess Twitch pays some kind of fee for ads they run during the stream, and all of that, whatever they give us for that, is going straight to the Make-A-Wish group too. Led by Tim May and supported by several other people, including people from different groups. We are also doing a raffle. So anytime anybody donates $5, they'll get a raffle ticket. And on Sunday, we're drawing prizes from sort of this pool of things that people have donated to be raffle prizes. We have everything from, these little Funko Pop figures to, I think there's a few Legos in there. And we've got a couple other surprises too that I think are nice. Nothing there that's gonna, blow the bank, but enough to, help, maybe help encourage people a little bit.
Yeah, something nice to give back a little for donating to such a worthy cause like Make-A-Wish. That's I think it's going to be fun, and it's going to be valuable and helpful.
Sure.
As I'm looking at this and trying to make a decision, I mean, I'm surely going to go. It doesn't seem like there's really any risk or any costs. Like, people don't have to donate if they don't want to. They could just come and check it out. I mean, if there's a viewer out there that's on the fence thinking, I might want to go, I'm not sure, like, what would you tell them to encourage them to attend?
This is completely free. Donations are welcomed but not required. We're hoping that we attract people not just from the squad and the garrison, but from the 501st, other fan clubs. And it's my understanding, and again, I'm not as experienced with Twitch as some of the other guys are, but it's my understanding that it's not uncommon for just Twitch users to browse around and find something interesting to watch on there. So we're expecting some of that as well. You know, so this hopefully will be a good way to introduce ourselves to some new people.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds really cool and interesting. I've never actually done Twitch before, so I'm looking forward to checking it out and seeing what it's all about. Daniel, I really appreciate you coming on today. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you think our viewers might want to know about?
The only thing that I'd mention here is, and something that you said earlier kind of made me think of it. You said that people were, you know, getting these new costumes, new members were joining, getting costumes, and sort of having to not go anywhere. And it's interesting because I have 2 or 3 people on the InfernoCon committee that joined either right before the pandemic started or shortly after. So the only experience they've ever had with the 501st and Inferno Squad is pandemic trooping. And those guys have been so willing to jump in and do what they can to make this a success. And in addition to that, they have been regulars at our, you know, parades, you know, the socially distant drive-by parades and things like that we've been doing. It's really encouraging to see people who, you know, could very easily just kind of say, there's no point to doing this, you know, kind of jump in and indeed they are one of the biggest reasons we're able to do this event at all. So I think that's a neat outworking of what's going on here.
Yeah, kudos to them, and kudos to you for finding, you know, interesting, creative ways to get members to, you know, to be able to do that stuff. You know, you got somebody that wants to step up into a leadership role. The last thing you want to do is tell them, oh, we don't have anything for you. You know, so creating something like this, you know, allows them to do something that's meaningful and to feel like they're doing something that's meaningful. That's really important.
Well, the success of this is riding on the shoulders of guys like Jim Riley, who've been, and Tim May, and these guys who have been so much a part of pushing this stuff out. You know, David Perdue is another big part of this, and I don't want to go through and name everybody, but especially, you know, David has been so good at taking on this big stuff. He is actually one of the reasons why we're going to be offering a patch to everyone who is a panelist or attends the photo shoot. And I didn't think that was going to be possible in the beginning, but he made it happen.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to be at the photo shoot, and I've got some special Tales from Tyranus swag to bring to you guys, some handmade stuff for you. So, well,
we're looking forward
guys,
to it.
If you made it this far in the video, you know, thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Please hit the like button, hit subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, again, you know, this channel is really an internal communication tool for folks in the garrison. And what better cool thing to talk about than something that our own folks are doing? You know, the kudos to you again, Daniel, for all the work you're doing there, being a true leader of that squad and pulling off something like InfernoCon. And I'm really looking forward to going. I hope you guys go. If you are a member of our garrison, you should go. If you are not a member of our garrison and you just stumbled upon this somehow and you like what you see, we can still do stuff in the pandemic. We don't have to, you know, wait around until this is all over and then go back out and troop. So if you want to be a member of the 501st, you want to build a costume, you want to do cool stuff like you're going to see in this InfernoCon virtual con, head on over to the forums at 501st.com, or you can check us out if you're in Virginia. You can go to GarrisonTyrannus.com. There you're going to find all the stuff you need to figure out what costume you want, to build it, and to get out there and troop, even if it's in a virtual environment. Remember, all you need to be a member of the 501st is to be 18 years old, to love Star Wars, to have some time to dedicate to this service-based group, and to have a costume, a screen-accurate costume for one of the bad guys in Star Wars. And that's something that guys like Daniel and all his folks and me and all of our other members are here to help you with. We love helping people build costumes and get them out the door. So thanks again for watching. I hope to see you at InfernoCon. I hope to see you at that photo shoot, and that's October
the 4th.
October 4th photo shoot. And where is that? That's north, right?
Yeah, it's around Stafford. All the information for that can be found on the squad Facebook pages. So or message one of us.
All right. So all the information's out there on Facebook, or you can message one of us. You can email me directly at talesfromtyrannus@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, may the force be with you.